¿Cómo puede ser verdad? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song, a young girl with eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropically island rains, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sun would play, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sing my eyes your Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. Warm wind carried on the city, called to me. Te dijo te amo. I prayed that the days would last, they went so fast. Tropical island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sun would play, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes, the Spanish lullaby. I want to be where the sun warms the sky. When it's time for siesta, you can watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no cares in this world, where a girl loves a boy and a boy loves a girl. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Tropically island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sun was late, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes your Spanish lullaby. Tropically island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. And when the sun will play, the sun would set so high, ring through my ears and sting my eyes your Spanish lullaby. Tropically island breeze, all of nature wild and free. This is where I long to be, La Isla Bonita. Standing there alone.
Yes, bringing you a higher love. This is the Adaptive Podcast, episode 30. We are back in action. We are happy to say that we are here to present to you our 30th episode. Who knew that we would get so far? Who knew that we would get so far in such a short time? So happy to see you guys again.
30 episodes.
30 episodes.
With one shitty fight companion.
He has had a fight companion last week.
Why are you even bringing that up?
It was fun. It was just, sorry guys, without Lenny, it's going to be poorly made. But we're learning. We're learning. We wanted to practice it, so. But yeah, 30 episodes, man.
I just keep thinking about my brother side. He's like,
you guys are fucking boring.
Thanks,
that
Mike.
was
well,
very good constructive.
I hope that constructive is just thanks for your honesty.
we do always enjoy the constructive criticism. That's how we're going to get better.
Yeah.
No
doubt.
But yeah, so 30 episodes. That's awesome. For those of you who haven't already, check out our Instagram page at Adaptive Jiu-Jitsu and our website, adaptivejujitsu.com. Check out some of our gear and stuff there.
Buy our rash guards.
Buy our rash guards, buy our shit. Every now and then we have giveaways. So for those of you who listen live, you get a chance to enter into giveaways, which is pretty cool every couple weeks or so.
Yes, Mike.
Do you have
the three amigos? Yes, I am back. I'm recovering from some weird fucking virus that's going around.
Might have heard of it.
You might have heard of it. I made it this far, but yeah, the fam and I finally came down with it last week, and we're better now.
You got the vagina strand. It's the weak ass strand now at this point.
Oh my god, yeah. Tell that to my migraines, bro.
I was just about to
serious.
Yeah, but it wasn't like some people were sick for weeks.
Yeah,
you weren't, at least you had that for what, like a weekend?
Pussies. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Stronger immune system.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was not fun. It was not fun. But yeah, so today we're going to talk a little bit of ADCC. We've got Jake Paul, Anderson Silva matchup, drama, hype, whatever you want to call it. We got some Jake Paul talking shit about Dana White.
Oh, as per usual.
As per usual.
He's been super fucking respectful to Anderson Silva, though, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was cool. They actually showed, well, we'll get into it, but they showed like a picture of Anderson Silva when he was champ in UFC like more than 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They took a picture with Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and they were like kids. And then they did the same thing at the press conference where they like, and I'm like, oh, it's like Jake Paul's, he's going to lose now. He's not being his normal douchey self. Like
he's going to lose now.
To a 47-year-old man.
He's messing up the mojo. And then I got some other secrets for you guys. If we get to it, we can get to the bizarre world of medieval MMA. That's because it's cool.
It's cool.
I want to make sure we get copyright hit. God damn it, Junior! The algorithm's getting me already.
Fucking straight out of like Austin Powers, the chicks that just started hardwiring.
They fucking glitched me. Yeah, man. So what do you guys want to get to first?
So I guess we could start with ADCC.
ADCC.
Do you have like, it's not in the notes, but do we have like a good bracket?
Well, I'm looking at the 99 plus 99 kilogram
division
list, which I was going to ask you, Len. Do you know of like
do you know the metric system?
No, well,
I know of the metric system.
Well, I was going to say sometimes people know like for example, like a meter is about a yard, right?
Yes,
right.
It's a little under 3 feet. Yeah.
So do you know how to calculate kilograms? Like, do you know how to like a trick for that, or no?
I thought it's like 2.1. It's 2.1.
2.1 pounds.
You better know that.
There you go. So
check this.
Plus 99 would tell you that it's somebody that's plus 200 pounds.
So for every 10, you have to add the 10 pounds back in. You know what I mean? Because it's 0.1.
Mm-hmm.
So like it.
Simple math.
It's 2.1.
Simple math. 3 plus 3 is 4.
It's like you could see it computing in his brain as you were saying it. He's like,
not as fast. My processor speed.
Or no, you add another pound. So yeah.
Oh mate.
Oh, mate.
So all right, male plus 99 kilogram. This is the Gordon Ryan bracket. There's some interesting stuff happening here. So in the bracket, invited was Nick Rodriguez, which trains with Gordon Ryan. Felipe Pena, which honestly, this is hilarious to me. So Felipe Pena, before the match that he had with Gordon Ryan recently, Gordon put up, first he was like, yo, 4-1 odds on the fight. This was the fight that we talked about where after 45 minutes, he was like, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
Right.
So at first, before they did that fight, it was, let's fight 4-1 odds. And Felipe came back and said no. So then Gordon came back and said, fine, 10-1 odds. And then that's when he was like, okay. So Felipe put up 10K and Gordon put up 100 for that fight. Now, here is the stipulation. On that contract, he also wrote that for ADCC that that they were going to have the same odds again. Yeah, there's a little bit of echo from that. It's gonna they can't hear it. They can't hear it on the mic. I
don't think so.
So in this for the bracket here, there was also the same bet again if they met. So these brackets are random. There's no like
That's why I'm having trouble finding them. What, they don't announce it until tomorrow?
No, they don't announce it. Yeah. So Gordon
That's what
actually
I'm like looking for right now.
told Mo, dude, I can not for the life of me remember. I had Shloke said it to me a bunch of times. Radji sent it. Mo, he's the guy who promotes
The guy that was on Joe Rogan.
Yes.
With,
so he was saying that
what was his name?
Gordon asked if he could have all of the like top guys in the bracket on his side so that he can meet them all. So this is completely random. If Felipe meets Gordon, this bet is happening again. So basically Mo had to reach out to him and said, hey, you need to send me that cash because he's the escrow, that promoter. So this is the second time he hit him up for this. So it'd be interesting to see if he doesn't show up.
Dude, he's definitely gonna show up. There's no way he's not gonna.
And you know what? Listening to that interview really shed light on a lot of things. Felipe was money hungry because when everything was going down and he was like, "No, I don't want to fight anymore." Flow Grappling contacted him and they were like, "Oh, we'll give you another." I forgot how many thousands of dollars.
Oh, and he accepted.
And he was like, "Okay, let's go."
Well, all right. So the backtrack a little further. What was greedy about it was he made an excuse like, I don't want to fight. My, Leandro Lowe, one of my best friends, just died. Like, I can't do this emotionally. All they did was wave more money at him, and he was like, okay.
Right, exactly. So you know what? For him, like Gordon's an asshole, but for him to talk all that shit after the fight in the post fight,
Mark says they announced the brackets at 10.
Nice,
30 minutes.
30 minutes. So maybe we'll be able to pop that back up.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Cheville and Shloke who are out there for
Neil too.
Nice. They're out there to
They sent a
see
picture
the
to the
event.
group.
Hot Neil.
He's out there.
He's out there.
That's dope as fuck.
Not watching
they sent
us
us a
this week.
picture.
On group me.
Nice. Maybe we'll bring that up.
We got eyes and ears on the ground.
They,
maybe they can patch in.
Text it to me.
What's
Ed,
cool
I'll bring it up.
is they got a picture with Andrew Tackett, who's also competing.
Nice.
So
What do you know what he weighs? And I'll try to do the metric system.
Actually, no.
Hold on. All right. Well, let me try to guess. What is the kilograms?
Well, hang on. I just saw him when I was looking him up.
So there's the minus 66 kilogram bracket. So that's anything under 66 kilograms.
So 66. This is what I'm saying.
140.
So 66, right? So you multiply it by 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to give you what, 122,
right?
And then it's 0.1. So you take what's 10% of that is going to be like another 12.
What's 80?
Another 12 pounds.
Another 12 pounds. So
you
then
get it because it's 2.1 kilograms, I think, per pound. So every 10 pounds,
it's too much for my
you're adding one more pound.
Simple math.
That is simple math.
Simple math,
bro. Isn't
it the simple math?
It's simple math.
Why can't we do things in divisions of 10?
It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's
Americans
funny?
in the metric system, we're just like fucked, and it's obviously the superior math.
I think it's hilarious too that
we call ours the empirical system.
We somehow 30 episodes, almost every episode, we have a conversation about how bad our math is every single time. It's like on point.
How many kilograms is 30 episodes?
How many kilograms is 30?
I didn't want to look at his face. Yeah,
so 2 times 3 is 60, and then it's 10% of 0.1. So that's...
You really trying this right now?
No, it's not 10% of 0.1.
It's simple math.
10% of the overall weight.
10% of the overall weight at the end.
Then you add that back.
So it's 60. 10% of 60 is...
Just move the decimal place.
Don't worry, guys. This whole podcast won't be about the metric system.
So another 6 pounds.
So we'll move on. Well, here, hold on. Adaptive is going to have a math course.
How many pounds is 66 kilograms?
Come on, Siri.
145.
145. There you go.
No.
So I don't know how to do the math. I could just ask Siri.
That was 66?
Yeah, because you're going to get... It's almost exactly like I said. You're going to get 122, and then you move the decimal place over. You get 12, and you add another 12 pounds to it. So it's close. I was about like 10 pounds off.
So in the what was it? 145.
145. In the 145
him.
or below bracket,
He's in the 77 kilogram.
All right, that's the next one. So in the 145
So I'm
pound
155.
or minus 66 kilogram bracket, name that stands out is Gary Tonin. He's invited. I don't know if he's going to come. And then Cole Abate, who that guy's up and coming. Probably the favorite to win that, right? That's a big name. So yeah, the 77. What was his name?
Who I just said?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, where did he go? I just said it.
can we bring up a screen share?
We can. Thanks. I was being stupid.
Bring up a screen share.
Oh, Andrew Tackett.
Tackett.
Damn, they had a nice 2-hour talk with him. Yeah, man.
And so when does this start?
It's tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow, right?
And Sunday.
So JT Torres was the 2019 champ, and this hasn't happened in two
Happens
years?
every 2 years.
Right.
Well,
they skipped the year because of COVID.
Yeah.
So JT Torres won in 2019. What did we do?
Why?
We had to skip a year.
Oh,
I was like, what happened?
I was like, huh? Oh wow. Cade Rotolo's in this bracket.
Both. Oh,
I'm back, baby.
I think Ty is in the bracket too.
I don't see him. I think he's going to be in a different bracket.
I know Ty is definitely there. The guy that I'm most looking for is Mika Gavel. Hands down, I think he's the best.
So Mika will meet in. He could possibly meet Cade and JT Torres in that division. Who else is?
Remember that match we watched?
Nikki Ryan is in that division too.
Also good. There's so many good competitors, man. I think Gio Martinez is in it. Right?
Gio Martinez.
Yeah.
I don't see his
He's
name.
from Teth Planet. He's like one of the big guys under Eddie Bravo.
I do see in the minus 88 kilogram bracket is Ty Rotolo.
What, in 88?
Yeah.
Mark Reyes just mentioned he's
kilogram.
88.
He's a little bit bigger than his brother. I see him now.
I wouldn't be surprised if they, tried to do that on purpose. Like one of them say,
How cool would it be if they met in the fucking finals?
Well, who was it that?
Yeah, I don't think
Better if you both win.
Who somebody was telling me recently that I forgot who it was that like two guys who trained in the same gym met in the final and they just conceded. Like
that was Leandro Lowe and
that's right. Yeah.
And Buchecha.
Right. And
I think they did it opposite years.
Right. Like 1 year he gave it to him and the other year he gave it to the other.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Who are you most looking forward to?
I'm definitely. I think I'm on the same page. I really want to see Mika Galvao. I like
the Rotolo brothers too, man.
Yeah,
I like JT Torres.
So the Rotolo brothers. After hearing how like they have their family there supporting them and everything like that, like I really like that story. I like Mika's story with his father and his
military.
Like, good discipline, getting jujitsu from.
Dude, he's 18. Might be 19 now, but he's basically 18 this year when he won Worlds. He's the youngest to ever win Worlds, bro. That's incredible. Like as a black belt, the youngest black belt to ever win Worlds. Like this kid's gonna be the future. I mean, there's a few of them that are standouts, like Tannen, and Dopri, and fucking Rotolo brothers. Those are the guys to watch, and like all these young kids, man. Training since they're like 5, 6.
Get the good twaining.
Good twaining. They get some good twaining ahead of time.
So many names, dude.
Ahead of time.
So many names out there.
There's so many.
And then the super fight. The super fight with Andrea Galvao and Gordon Ryan.
Gordon's in his head.
Dude. Oh, you know what picture we should bring up? We should bring up that picture of
smacks him in the face
of them when they're young.
We show it.
When they're young and showing them with their physique, how they were nice and slender, fit, but slender. And then just a couple years later, they're freaking monsters.
Yeah. All that acai plus Jesus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
See if I can find it. So who do you have, Ed, in that super fight?
Gordon, I think he's in his head.
Yeah.
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 You
I
heard
mean,
it.
You don't agree?
You heard it here.
God.
You heard it here first.
Gordon, yeah. Gordon Ryan.
Oh my God.
It's hard to bet against a guy that's just.
I'm seeing some fucked up thumbnails as I'm looking for this thing.
Oh man.
Oh
Ew,
God.
what the fuck is that?
That's a cauliflower ear, dude.
If you see somebody with a cauliflower, I
It
think
looks
that's
like
the.
Clitoris.
Yeah. I
Why'd you say
mean,
that, like,
hey,
health class.
it could be anything.
Doesn't look like a healthy one. Anyway,
A healthy cauliflower here.
I didn't mean that. You know what I meant. Mm-mm.
So Gordon takes it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think he takes it.
Yeah. Well, I
What
mean,
do you think?
I got Gordon too, because just for the simple fact that
Age, youth?
Galvez is 40.
Around there.
find
I
it.
think
Yeah.
he's the longest that ever did it. Listening to him have to hear Mo and Joe Rogan like talk about how great he is and the longevity of the sport and how many ADCC championship. Yeah, absolutely. I could only imagine. I wasn't watching the video. I was listening. I could only imagine Gordon inside was probably like turning like. And he even said at the end of it, he was like, "Well, I'm going to make sure this is his last one." Like,
Don't you worry.
yeah.
We won't be hearing from that guy again.
I mean, there's no chance that. I mean, I think we've talked about this with other sports too. Like, if you're going to do like, just allow performance enhancing drugs. If they're going to do it, just do it. Just put them in a
Have you
different bracket.
seen the two of them?
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
Who gives a fuck?
somebody comes in and
I think take all the drugs. I mean, what? Like, fuck it. You know, just like, dude, steroids made baseball great again. I mean, some of the best fights I've seen in MMA, guys got busted with steroids afterwards. They all fucking do it. It's like Nate Diaz said, man. They're all on fucking steroids. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight anybody. Just let me know you're on steroids. You know, like, I mean,
Yeah.
does that change it?
why? Why does it change it?
Does it change
People
it if they
cheat.
tell you that you're on steroids? Like if I'm going into a fight and the other person's like, I'm on steroids, does that change the fight for you?
Well, it's more of a motivator. And then when I'm like, I beat your fucking ass and you tried cheating and it didn't make a fucking difference.
But it's not cheating anymore if you're saying it's okay to just do it.
What do you mean? Cheating. If it's not a part of that, doesn't matter what the fuck the fighter thinks. If he's just like, yeah, I'll allow it. It's the rules that are set in place by the organization. It doesn't fucking matter. Now, if a guy accepts it and he's a man about it, he's like, I'll fight anybody because I'm gonna like Nate Diaz, for example, right? He's like, I'm a real fighter. I'll fight anybody. I don't give a fuck about weight. I don't give a shit about anything. You know what I mean? I'm here to just stand and bang. None of that fucking crotch sniffing shit. All that gay ass. He doesn't care about that. He's about like as like street as you fucking get. Like, this is a fight. Like, I'm not here to make fun. Like, when I go in there, I'm at war with every single fucking person. That's his mentality. Like, some of his interviews leading up to, we should talk about that too. Recap last weekend's UFC fight and how awesome Nate is. I love Nate's fucking mentality. Like, he, you know, just the idea of like when he goes in fight week, there's no nice guy. There's no like, yeah, let's bump hands, whatever. Like, he's at war with every single human being in that moment, mentally wise. And it's like, yeah, because in that sense, it's like, there's no nice. I don't give a fuck. I'm here. Like, I'm putting my life on the line, essentially. Fuck everybody else. I don't give a fuck. And until it's over, then we're all cool. Like, whatever. We'll go fucking party.
But back to steroids. Okay, he's a bad motherfucker. That really doesn't change the fact that the person fighting him is superhuman now. Bro, Mark McGuire, Barry
You still
Bonds,
gotta fucking hit the ball.
Yeah, but it was clear that steroids was helping them hit the ball.
Yeah.
It
How
was
come
making-
Pujols is fourth all fucking time now in home runs
because
and no steroids?
Because he's at the point now where he's
Okay.
hitting like 220, 230, and then walking into a couple home runs here and there because he's just a monster.
because he's legit one of the best
Well,
ever
Albert
to play the
Pujols
game.
never got hit with steroids, though.
He never did it. Did he do it?
Nobody knows. I
I
mean,
don't think he
as
did.
far as we know, he
He
didn't.
didn't get caught. He got tested.
Isn't there something to do with like the baseline too?
What do you
Like,
mean?
like if you were to be jacked up when you get your initial testing, whether it's through the league or through USADA or whatever, and maybe it's different from body to body, organization to organization. I mean, but there's a baseline. Like if I were to pop a bunch of steroids a week before I first get tested from USADA, well, that's going to put my testosterone baseline extremely high. So that's what they're looking to test me off of is the baseline, because there's no like floor.
There's also
There's no average floor for every man to compare one another to.
well, it's like
So when you then pop above that baseline to a certain percentage, that's when they say you are quote unquote on steroids.
What's up,
I
Joe?
could be wrong, but
How you doing, buddy?
that's how I heard it works.
What's up, Joe?
So like so there's certain things that they do to pop their baseline up really, really high when they first enter that testing pool, because that's what the baseline that they're being tested off of then. Look, from there on out. So as long as you hit that or below it, then you're not getting flagged for steroid use.
It is there is no doubt about it. If you're on steroids, especially if you're on like the right mixture of steroids, your eyesight gets better, your cognitive is on a different level. It's not just muscular. It is absolutely
Well,
not just
testosterone does
muscular.
a shit ton of amazing things to your body,
Right.
especially like
This is why you always hear
coordination wise, it's like the warrior's drug,
yeah. This is why you always hear about like TRT, like, oh, you should be taking TRT when you're older.
I mean, look at these guys, dude. Look, I mean, his eyebrows have muscles now.
Bro.
They have eyebrow muscles. They have cheek muscles.
their
like-
muscles have muscles.
Their muscles have muscles, dude. This is not. What is the time span here?
Either way.
That's what I want to know.
Look at both of them.
Well,
They're both on
No,
roids.
this is acai
Who-
plus Jesus.
No. So Galval is stretched over time. Gordon Ryan is way worse because that's Gordon when he was like what 20 on the left, and then on the right is just recently,
Okay,
and
so
he's
if they're both doing-
25,
all right.
26.
Sure, whatever. What like that doesn't even fucking matter. Like, one got fucking blown up quicker. All right. My point is they both do steroids. Who's at an advantage right now?
When it comes to steroids,
Whoever
No, out of the two of them right
whoever
now, they're
does
both,
it better,
They both,
and
like steroid, like the I don't know, whoever figured
just a
out the
weird-
regiment the
that's
best
a weird
way.
thing to say.
No.
So you mean to tell me that one is stronger than the other because they use steroids a little bit differently?
no,
Well, yeah, I'm saying there's got to be a way. Like there's probably two different ways to, or several different
I
ways
think-
to just be like, I'm going to inject myself with these steroids and then not do anything
I
else,
think
or I'm going to know exactly what I'm doing with these steroids to make sure I maximize the benefit of this foreign agent.
yes,
okay, well,
That's what I'm saying.
isn't like steroids really known for like what it's really good for is recovery?
yeah.
Apparently,
This
More
is why
so than
Gordon
anything
trains
else?
7 days a week.
But more so than anything else. That's what it's good for.
Well, think about that. In jiu-jitsu, recovery is everything. If you can recover quick enough to keep training,
Okay.
if you're training like like all day, every day, like 8 hours a day, because you can recover because you're on steroids, well, now you've also increased your brain power,
right, so
your
think about this.
aptitude.
All right, think about this for a second, right? You're saying whoever does the steroids better or gets the right ingredients, the cocktail of steroids you use is better than the person using it.
cock.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. So anyway, so like, isn't it the same as like two people that aren't doing steroids and okay, so someone has more skill than the other? Like, what difference does it
Yeah,
make?
but you
if,
just took a leap. I'm cool with. Look, if they want to do steroids, do steroids.
so
Like
if
you said
everyone's doing-
before, well, who's at an advantage? No, we're gonna watch a complete even.
But that's my point.
balanced
You're gonna
fight
find
here.
out who's better anyway, and it's
Right.
not because of fucking steroids.
No, if anything, you would talk about age here. I'm saying though, for the sport, throw it in there. Make a bracket for people and say, yeah, you'll get tested. Like Lenny said, you have a different baseline, and you do what you need to do. You just need to be at a higher baseline. And if you're under that baseline, or I'm sorry, if you're over a certain number, then you're considered in the steroid group. Maybe you call that the enhancement bracket. The enhanced bracket or the elite bracket or something like that, and let those guys do steroids. It's funny because I was watching this when he was doing this training, and I was like, he doesn't look. I mean, obviously he's a monster and he's a master at what he does, but he didn't look as coordinated as I thought he would doing some of these exercises.
Well, I mean, listen to what he's listening to.
Look, Eddie, that's why they're kicking all the time when we watch him do
He was
stand-up.
getting the chalice therapy. You could see it all over his body.
Yeah. What is that therapy called?
It's called cupping.
Cupping,
Just
yeah.
making fun of the music.
I mean,
Even his shorts look like they got the cupping.
you should definitely lose based on
Watch.
the music.
Watch
preference
it.
alone.
Watch the end of this video right here. That's what they're always kicking each other at the ankles.
They actually practice it.
Yeah, this was the worst video.
Yeah.
This is so stupid.
That's funny.
So
I mean, you're a beast, but still. I make fun of your video anyway.
So Aaron Judge does not do steroids, and he's about to break Roger Maris's record. That's pretty.
He's like 7 foot.
He's not 7 foot.
Might as well be.
He's very large. He's a big guy, but I mean,
See, Amanda says baseball would be fucking entertaining again if everyone did steroids. I agree. The 90s brought back baseball. Why is that? I don't know. Because everyone was on fucking steroids.
I think baseball's pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I also
because you're a bit of a purist.
I
which
also
credit to you, but
I also think this new rule, and I guess we shouldn't talk too much baseball, but I like the new rule that's
shut
coming
the
next
fuck
year.
up about baseball, bro.
I like the new rule that's coming next year. No more shift. You have to have 2 fielders on each side of second base. You cannot do like all 4 infielders on the other side of the bag because they've been doing shifts for the last couple of years, and you basically have nobody between shortstop and third base. Shortstop's playing behind second base. Second baseman's playing in like the outfield.
Yeah. And it's all just based on statistics.
All based on statistics of
So
where people put the ball, right?
Yeah.
If you pitch the ball in one spot, they put it there.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
I don't know. So what do we got next here? Anderson Silva, Jake Paul.
What do we have next?
Well, I mean, it's definitely the biggest test of Jake Paul's career. I mean, Anderson Silva is
47, 48.
all right. Well, let's forget about the age for a second, but he's obviously one of the top 5 best fighters, combat sports ever, in my opinion. He just retired from the UFC back in 2020, and
45 years old. That's great.
and still fighting the best.
It all. He's the GOAT of
best.
striking. He's the GOAT of MMA. And like you said, no one thought I'd take this fight. Even Dana White did not think I would take this fight. And Dana, I know you're watching, bro. You still owe me $1 million from when you bet against me on Ben Askren. But I want you to come out of hiding, stop being a bitch, and make a bet against me and Anderson and actually pay up this time because you didn't think I would take this fight. So let's make a bet. Let's put $1 million. Let's put $2 million. Let's put $5 million on it. But I bet you won't, Dana, because you're a bitch.
Yeah.
I don't take him lightly at all. He's the GOAT of
Wow.
striking. He's the GOAT of MMA. And like,
I mean,
I like him better than Logan Paul.
he's
He's
there.
more of a man than Logan Paul.
He is. They're masterful at keeping like entertaining. Their intelligence, like when it comes to like speaking, isn't that great. But
He's not bad. Jake's better speaker than
Logan.
Logan for sure.
I mean, Logan got messed up after what he did in
Watch.
after what he did in what's it called in Japan. You know that story, right? He like went to the suicide forest and he actually filmed somebody like that was, and then he went downhill. His YouTube career almost ended because of that.
Yeah.
But Jake Paul's like a legit like boxer. You watch him, he's training hard.
Taking it serious.
You
yeah.
could see the technique is there. I don't know, man.
He has a shot against Anderson because, like you said, the age. But let's take the age factor out for a second. Like his transition to boxing, he's had what 3 boxing matches?
No, more than
2.
that. I think it's more than that. I think it's like 4.
He's been successful, and he's fighting like ex-pro boxers. Yeah, they're older too, and like whatever. But this is a guy that didn't do boxing.
No,
He
he
did it.
hasn't. He hasn't. I don't think he's fought an ex-pro boxer. He's only fought like ex-MMA.
Well, yeah, Tito Ortiz, but didn't he fight like Chavez or the fuck was his name?
No, I don't think that fight went through. I think he
What
back.
do you mean?
I think he backed out.
He didn't back out of that fight. What are you talking about? He totally fucking won that fight. Look that up. Fact check that shit. But pretty sure. Oh my god, over under on Anderson breaking a bone. Well, he's not kicking, so I think he should be okay. That's kind of funny though.
Not allowed to kick.
I mean, Amanda, does have a steel rod in his leg, so even through his kicks,
So
I don't
Jake
think he's breaking
Paul-
his leg
That
ever
one's
again.
not breaking.
So
Yeah.
Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson. He
Who
KO'd
gives a
him.
fuck about him? I was talking about Anderson.
He then got Ben Askren
Yeah, and Tyron Woodley twice.
and Tyron.
Can we
Woodley.
talk? I
That's
want to
it.
know what Anderson Silva fought though.
Oh, who
Box-
Anderson
yeah,
Silva
that's-
did.
You're
Oh,
not even paying attention to me.
I was
wanna-
paying attention.
Anderson Silva fought like 2 or 3 boxing matches since he transitioned from retirement of MMA, and I'm pretty sure he besides Tito Ortiz, who he fucked up.
So he's got three KOs and 1 KO. TKOs and 1 KO. He got knocked out. All right, so he fought.
Who got knocked out? Not
he-
Anderson.
He did, yeah.
Anderson Silva did not get knocked out in boxing.
It says he got knocked.
No,
It says 1 KO in red, like he got knocked out.
no.
So
Lies.
we got
Last.
I'll look it up.
So he won KO TOTs, Julio Cesar Chavez, Julio Cesar de Jesus, and he lost to
No, he didn't.
Osmar Luis Teixeira.
When was that fight?
That fight was
Not
in
recent.
1998,
Yeah, not recent.
May 22nd of 1998.
Dang.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been undefeated since he transitioned from his retirement of MMA. Yeah, I think I don't know. It's hard. It's actually tough because you want to say to yourself like, Jake Paul's a fucking social media star. Like, what fucking business does he have? But people don't realize like he's taking his training seriously. He's young. He's pretty big. He's athletic. And he's not fighting the best boxers, and he's fighting mostly MMA guys, but give him credit.
What do you think of him calling out Dana?
I mean, it's
It's
publicity.
marketing. Yeah.
It's smart. Why not? All you do is bring more attention from the MMA world. Then all of a sudden, fighters from the MMA world are going like, "Oh, Dana, just like let me get a contract, like one-off fight. I'll fight this guy. I'll knock him out for you." It's whether it happens or not. It's not a dumb move by Jake Paul. He gets a lot of attention from the MMA fans, a lot of attention from the MMA community, fighters. Dana talks every time Dana talks shit about him. It's more attention from him. Bad attention is just as good as any attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say Dana is easy to troll. He'll respond.
He responded to us last week. He said
Fucking crazy.
He goes,
conspiracy.
there's a bunch of guys on the internet, conspiracy theorists, that think that we did this on purpose.
Yeah.
And I was like, that made me believe it even more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's easy to troll. Like, I mean, like one of the Pauls just has to talk shit like for like 2 days and that's it. And then Dana will respond in some sort of way. And
It was
like
like
Ed said, it doesn't matter. That's like that pulls eyes to his thing anyway. So
It does it for both.
I
I
think
think like Dana's not an idiot. He knows that like putting his name out there is also good publicity for, you know,
I think Jake Paul's right. I think Dana's a bitch
why?
because he's cheap.
he won't pay up.
Why does cheap make him a bitch?
Because he is running.
I don't give.
The
Like, I'm not
most-
disagreeing with you. That's
he-
fucked up. But why does it make him a bitch?
because he is running the most successful mixed martial art.
So are the
league right
fighters
now.
bitches because they're his bitches?
No, I think
or
they're caught
what?
in the rat race, and they're like, oh, they want that one payday. If I fight, and I
They
might
want
get
that
my
one
payday. I might get my payday.
They want that one payday because
And then
Connor fucking did something none of the other fighters did, and because they will not join together and do a fighters union, they're all going to be in the same fucking spot. Not to mention, I don't think Dana really has any control over the pay. Like
he pays out
there's
after
a
all
bigger
those
fucking
fights.
there's a bigger organization that runs Dana White. You know, that's in control of UFC. You know that, right?
Is that the New World Order?
No, I think they're against that. Actually, I mean, think about it.
Who
He's
is
the
in
only
charge?
one.
Who? So
only
he's
one
the
that fought
president.
against-
He's the president. Who does he report to? Is there a board that he
Yeah,
must
of course.
bend the knee to?
Yeah, just like when
Is it
the
Klaus Schwab?
just when the
Klaus, yeah, is it Klaus Schwab?
just like the same thing with the Fertitta brothers were the owners.
Either one world.
You feel bends the knee.
Nine.
You bends the knee to me.
9.
You are depressed. Have you tried owning nothing?
I ain't Sharona.
But yeah. Now I think Dana's maybe douchey, but he's definitely a brilliant businessman and promoter. Can you deny that? Why is the
course not.
UFC?
No, that's
It's funny.
fine.
I have this argument with my brother all the time.
This is
And he thinks UFC is going downhill. Okay, maybe they are. Maybe eventually they will. Maybe someone bigger will come along.
One's got a nice
No-
product over there.
Still nowhere near as
Not yet.
big as the UFC.
They're growing.
Sure.
Nice.
So is
professional
Bellator.
product.
So is Strikeforce. So is Pride. Pride was probably more exciting than any of them. Guess who bought out Pride? UFC. Bellator. They come. Strikeforce. Guess who bought them out? UFC. Okay, Bellator. Still been around for almost 10 years. Nice. 10 years. Still not nearly as fucking big.
Nice.
Still not nearly as big.
Not yet.
Yeah, they have monopoly power now.
Never.
At this point.
Never going to. Everyone knows.
So-
Everyone knows that the UFC is the fucking NFL of the
So
football
what
world.
would
but
so
for
what
MMA,
would finalize UFC's like make them permanent forever? Helping out the fighters with insurance.
all the fighters know that's where the best of the best are. They want to be there. Most fighters want to be in UFC.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's I don't think they're bitches. I think they're caught in a rat race of thinking, oh, I need my payday. If I just get that one day, Dana gonna pay me.
Problem
Dana
is,
gonna pay
too,
me.
a lot of fucking guys when they first come in are just fighters. They don't give a fuck about the money and all
Yeah.
that. And all of a sudden they do see money, and that's when they change. And guess what? Guess what happens to their career?
Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal.
Jorge Masvidal. You walk around Miami just throwing punches at guys when
When you couldn't get the job done, when you
You
fucking
attack
fought
guys
them
and
in
their
the,
wives.
Yeah.
with a hoodie on.
the funny part is it's
Yeah,
the
that's
same guy
cool.
that you had a chance to fight in. Well, you did fight in the octagon and couldn't fucking finish it.
He put a hoodie on and like hit him like as if he was gonna be able to like cloak and dagger, not get caught.
Conor
Yeah.
McGregor was the same way.
That's pretty cool.
Got too big. You're fucking sleeping in silk sheets, bro. Do you really like have the motivation that you once did? Even if you're a fucking
I don't-
natural monster athlete,
I think Connor's set for life.
no shit. His
So-
fucking
so
five
did he get
generations of
too
his
big?
family.
So did he get too big?
Yeah, the fire's not there, even though he says it. And
No, what I'm saying is like he hit the pinnacle. He was the best fighter, and
he wasn't the best fighter. He
In
was
his
the
cl-
biggest fighter. He was the biggest fighter.
and he
I'm
held
sorry.
he held the belt for
No,
2 years.
What was he didn't hold the belt at all? He fought one. He fucking won the belts,
Yeah.
and then he
I
never
thought-
defended
I
them.
thought he had the belt for like 2
He
years.
had two belts simultaneously, kinda,
Mhm.
and also never defended either one of them. Never even reclaimed the lightweight belt, and he fought for that once after he won it, but then came back and lost against Khabib. Conor is a special athlete, no doubt. What was special about his run was
Oh my.
his charisma that matched his athleticism and like fighting ability because he was exciting and he went in and like I'll give him this. He won't back down even to this day. He'll fight the best. That's honestly his fucking issue is he takes too much time off and then he's like, I want to fight the best, the champ, or the guy that's about to fight for the belt. And it's like, well, dude, you need a tune-up fight. That's why boxers always have tune-up fights. They don't just throw them to the fucking sharks, especially when they have time off. And it's like, you give me that? Oh, all right, give me a second.
You have to take it.
You have to be consistent. When Conor was at his best, he was consistent. And what made that whole like 2 years special when he like won both belts was how he was fucking calling out how he was going to win the fights. Like he manifested it because like he came from nothing, and then the minute he became Mayweather money, you know what I mean? Never the same. His priority was, you know, buying fucking yachts that cost however $1 million to just fucking use for like
However much yacht costs.
Many millions. Many millions.
Many millions of dollars.
You're paying people to work on that yacht when you're not even using it. That's crazy.
He's got fuck you money.
Forever.
Yeah.
Proper 12.
What was that?
Proper
These
12.
are considered, you know, fuck you
Oh,
coupons.
proper 12.
Fucking whiskey's awful too. It's not good. It's like a shitty Jameson.
Did you ever have it?
I've had it, yeah.
So
Never had it.
what do we
not
have?
good.
What do we have next here? What do we have next?
It's not good. Got some roundup videos.
What do we have next here? The proper 12.
I do not have any proper 12 videos.
Oh. What was with this defense video for females? This was so bad.
Was it
There
bad?
was, there was no context. Like, were you like,
Well, let's watch it and make fun of it.
yeah, I was like, what were you trying to do with this video here? It's really bad. It's really bad.
I love how you're like emphasizing how bad it is, but we're gonna play it anyway.
I mean,
Yeah, mate.
I'm here for the comedic relief.
Yeah, let's hear how funny your lines are when we watch it. Yep. Make me laugh, funny man. What am I, a clown? Am I here to amuse you?
Oh yeah, this was being attacked in bed.
How you say your name, Young Mooski?
So when you're getting raped,
Yep. She got him with the triangle, put him to sleep, and
Like,
she's
he's
out.
tapping, and he's tapping. He's
is
like,
the rapist gonna tap? Like, I don't understand. Like,
Say your name, Young Mooski?
It's so bad.
I don't know. The
Eli,
triangle's pretty effective, bro.
we could put together a better video.
No, I know, but the video is.
Oh, the video's bad, but the actual move isn't that awful. Put the feet on the hips.
You could do an
She fired
Ezekiel
through the
choke
triangle.
easier with a t-shirt.
I mean, at that point, I would just kick you in the fucking face. What am I throwing? She literally was like, "Let me come across your face to throw up a triangle."
I don't know.
I would just heel your fucking nose to oblivion.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
because
wouldn't-
she does that the first hit, and he's grabbing onto the leg. The triangle's putting him to sleep
is it? Is it? You don't think he's just gonna pick her up and power bomb her
on the bed.
and not? Yeah, he's just gonna power bomb her bed and not just carry her to the fucking floor and
He might be
smash her.
asleep by then if she's doing the triangle.
Yeah,
Good.
you think so? She gonna put you to sleep?
I don't know.
Can we
Definitely
be
not off
realistic-
one
can we be
YouTube
realistic
video.
here?
If I didn't know
street
jujitsu,
fight?
if I didn't know jujitsu and
This is silly.
There's a
Well,
bad
this video was pretty funny. So, do we have any context to this video at all?
No, I don't know why this dude ran up and punched
Sorry, we
him.
kinda went- we-
dude, yes,
We kind of went right into the weekly
Play
roundup, so
this
we'll call this
video.
the weekly roundup.
Professor Joe, why so angry, Eddie?
He's pretty angry today.
Am I?
He didn't eat yet.
I'm a little angry. I'm a little angry.
He didn't have his Snickers yet.
You're not yourself when you haven't had a Snickers, my friend.
Yeah, so this video, I have no idea what's happening because it's another language and the caption was in another language, but this is kind of crazy.
It's just like, why?
I like how the other guy's just like, what?
Oh! I like how he, like, dude, he doesn't even, this guy. I'm going to tell you why. Like, look at him. He's like, what's up? We doing the interview?
Hey,
We still doing it?
oh man, I almost
rocked him.
I almost messed up my Umbro sweater.
Oh, he did a run up.
Damn.
He did a run up.
Is it?
And then he just leaves.
Dlaczego wiesz, ogólnie tak naprawdę wszystkie walki
backdrop
tam się kończyły w
falls
pierwszej rundzie. Klatka była 3-3, czyli tak naprawdę
Oh man! Wow. Yo. Yo, look, he's so upset.
Wow. Yeah. All right, one more time.
One more time.
This is
here.
from Mother Russia.
tak naprawdę
What is
wszystkie
this
walki tam się
reporter
kończyły w
wearing?
pierwszej rundzie. Klatka była 3-3.
Do you really care?
Oh, damn.
I love how nobody's like getting in between or anything like that. Nobody's
Get in
actually.
between what? You laid him out. There's nothing to get in between
You
anymore
would
at
think
that
that
point.
somebody would like run in between and be like, "All right, you guys are done. Like, what's going on here?"
I mean, he looked like he was done from the one shot.
Russia. That was Russia, baby. Let's go.
They
this
fight-
one's for Mother Russia.
Listen, they fight in telephone booths. They do jujitsu in,
In
cars.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
They also have like 4-on-4, 5-on-5 MMA matches, which is just like, why don't we just call it Braveheart and just paint your fucking
I
face
would
blue?
never do that. That's so dumb.
Wait. Oh, I said we might be able to get to this earlier, and we might as well do it now because it just reminds me of this. So I came across this article the other day, and it was this headline that I'm about to share right here. Only in Russia, the bizarre world of medieval MMA. Yeah, baby.
Perfect segue. Oh
So-
my God, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Do we have video?
There's some video, yeah. Apparently, there was this spin on traditional MMA was a brainchild of an organization called M1 Global, which is a leading Russian MMA promotion.
They're not UFC.
And they began
You
doing
didn't even
like
hear about him until just now.
they began doing jousting matches like in between the fights to keep the crowd entertained.
They must be
and-
on steroids.
Yeah, and it like blew up, and people just really started just loving it.
Oh, I've seen this. Hell yeah.
What?
Fuck yeah.
Yo, I made this pizza tray in my
Dude, yeah,
house.
with the jabs with the shield and everything.
Into the neck.
Oh,
Damn.
I kill you.
Oh,
I kill you. I kill you.
yes, this is awesome.
All right, it comes out right off the gate.
There needs to be more of this.
Oh yeah.
This is actually pretty cool.
Oh, smacked him.
I got the Black Knight.
Oh,
Yeah,
side
still got
control?
that Black Knight.
I still got him.
little neon belly, little neon belly.
Stab him. Oh, fucking finish him.
Oh,
Oh,
he's dead.
damn.
Oh, Black Knight's dead.
Dropping the shield.
Oh, he's
Damn,
dead.
walk off.
All right.
The ref didn't even stop it. He was like, he dies, he dies.
Yeah, I think
If
he
he
asked him.
dies, he
I think he
dies.
asked him. I think he said surrender.
Now he just called it.
Look at that backdrop.
All right. Well, I don't know how to pick medieval knights.
Yo, they're
Holy
literally
shit.
fighting on the arena of where the battlefield of Braveheart happened.
Bro, did you see how nice that was in the
Yeah.
background?
This is Scotland? That wasn't Russia. Where is this?
That was beautiful. He's got a bloody nose.
Hell yeah.
Damn, dude. Show
How
the other
awesome is
guy's
that?
face.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he did.
Did he just pull the knife out of him?
Yeah, did you see the blood?
Oh God,
He's done.
he's dead.
He did.
He's okay.
He's
He's still okay.
He's okay.
He's okay. What else we got in the roundup here?
That's like one of my favorite inside jokes. How every single time you watch a video on Instagram or YouTube, and it's like somebody falling off like a 20-story building, and then in the comments it'll say, "He survived," like as if it's like a true story. It's like there's no way that person's okay. They're 100% dead. Like
done.
He's okay.
we've been
Put
desensitized.
your stuff in the dryer.
Yeah, we really are.
No, I didn't yet. We're almost done.
Yeah, a couple more videos and then we're done.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
So-
I have to finish up.
So if you're having
Delicious.
any problems
And
with motivation getting into jiu-jitsu,
You don't feel like training today, do you? It's about time you take 2 scoops of shut the fuck up and go to the fucking gym. Delicious
delicious.
and nutritious.
And
You don't feel like training today, do you? It's about time you take 2 scoops of shut the fuck up and go to the fucking gym.
Mm.
delicious.
And nutritious.
That was one of my
Hilarious.
favorite videos this week. And I also saw it like that first thing in the morning where you're still kind of like, oh man, the kinks are getting out from the training from the night before.
It's not like a good laugh to wake you up.
Yeah. To get you ready for the day.
I honestly think it's better than coffee.
It's because you don't drink coffee.
No, I don't.
Coffee's amazing.
Yeah, and you rely on it now.
Coffee's a
Now you need it all the time.
nectar of the gods.
Yeah.
It's an elixir.
Well, that's all the videos.
Nice.
That's
all right, guys.
the videos
It's
we
been
have.
great. See you next week.
Can you tell me how to get to Adaptive Street?
Adaptive Street, baby.
Well, one thing before we end the show, I do want to shout out Garden State BJJ.
Yes, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, Chris
Raji. You taught
Breezy,
it.
right?
Yes, Chris Breezy.
That was awesome. Raji taught
Mhm.
a little nogi. We were lucky
Dude,
enough to take the ride.
I love the gym. They're located in Red Bank,
Mhm.
on top of a firehouse, essentially.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They have 2 fucking rooms simultaneously going at the same time. They have like fundamentals and then no-gi, and I don't know what the rest of their schedule is, but it's pretty cool that their setup's really nice.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that they stagger
Big.
the
Big rooms, bro.
the fundamentals classes in the smaller mats, and then they have the regular classes and the bigger mats. Yeah, it was double the size of our school, and really nice training, good training partners, good class from Radji. Definitely going back. That was
Oh, yeah.
fun.
We'll be back.
Yeah, that
Good
was a lot of
times.
fun, man.
Good peoples, good training, good environment, good
Very-
twaining. Very good twaining.
Very good twaining.
Great twaining. That's awesome.
Yeah, dude.
man.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit of shorter show this week,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't want to talk to you guys anymore.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we had a long week. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. We love you guys. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining the Adaptive Podcast.
Adapt to get tap, baby.
Woo!
Booyah. Thank you.